Hi everyone. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello everyone. Hi. Hello Hamara. Hello Spicy. K Spicy. Hello Prince. Hello everybody. I can see you all. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. It's quite hot in Lagos, but it's getting colder. Hi everybody. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. So earlier in the day, I made an announcement that I will be talking about a particular topic that I know for sure people usually ask. They ask a lot of questions around it, and the topic is mistakes influencers make. So I'm talking about influencers basically. I'm talking about micro influencers who are on social media. Maybe they're on Twitter, maybe they're on Facebook, maybe they're on Instagram, YouTube, and they're having issues or they're having challenges, in terms of getting things done. So if you can hear me, please say yes. If you can hear me loud and clear, please say yes. Mistakes influencers make. Oops. Hi Amara. Hello. Hello. Mr. Taiwo. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. I want to be sure if you can hear my sound loud and clear. If you guys can hear me, just say yes. Just type yes and I will start immediately. If you can hear me, just say yes. Yes, 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 yes. I'm still waiting. If you can hear me loud and clear, please just type yes so I can start this live broadcast. Wow, wow, woo. It's like I'm really nervous. Oh, Jesus. Can you guys hear me? Lord have mercy. What you big brother? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Alright. Okay, so because this is going to be on replay, so I think I should just start. I really need to just start so that I don't waste more time. And if you can't hear me loud and clear, just let me know, and I will stop and check my audio. But for now, I just need to start and get things rolling. So today, the topic for today is mistakes influencers make. And this is one topic that I've had. This is one topic I really wanted to talk about, for a very long time, and after looking at a series of, I actually have a list of topics that I actually want to talk about, and then I had to look at this one in particular. This is one thing that if you're an influencer or you want to be an influencer, this is one thing you should not miss, even if some people would have made mistakes, because I have made mistakes in the past. From my experience, I made a lot of mistakes. So even if you want to make some mistakes, I think you should just learn from some of the things I'm actually going to talk about, because it's even help you grow as an influencer. Be it you influencing for brands or individuals, promoting their products or services on your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, and the rest of them. Like, these are some of the things that you need to know, and I really hope you learn from them. So before I go on to the list of mistakes that I created, I just want to touch a little bit on influencer marketing, because people then wonder, okay, what does this influencer marketing mean? So basically, influencer marketing is actually it's actually becoming one of the most effective strategies for marketers interested in building a stronger brand or a strong brand online. So for people who are actually growing their personal brands on social media, for those who are actually growing their own brands on social media, this is one thing you cannot miss. Your personal branding and your influencer marketing, they work hand in hand. So this is one thing you can never miss. I want you all to please get it and understand. If you have your notepad and your pen, I have a list that I'll be talking about, so you guys just get ready for me so that you can pen one or two things down. I really don't know why the network is hanging. I really don't know why the network is hanging. Hey God, I am not even communicating with anybody. Jesus, this is not fair at all. This is not fair because I want this to be very interactive. I really don't know why it's just stuck there and nobody is saying anything and I'm not getting any response. Should I just stop this? Man, this is not even easy at all. Going live is not easy at all. But well, I think I'll just go on because this will be a replay and people who are not watching now can actually watch later, so it's fine. So yeah, so I talked about influencer marketing. I just gave a brief definition of what influencer marketing is. It's actually one of the most effective ways or strategies, marketers use in building a strong brand. Thank you for loving my hair. People are responding now. Yay! Thank you. I see. Oh my God, I don't know how to pronounce all these handles. Jesus, this is very war for me. All right, so influencer marketing, like I mentioned earlier, it equals your personal branding, which is very key. Your personal branding comes first before your influencer marketing. The only way you can sell online as a brand or a person or a business is to sell using your personal branding. So that's one of the key things that you need to use. So one of the things that you need to so I'll just say it. I actually have 5 lists of things that I penned down to talk about the mistakes people make or mistakes influencers make online, and I have a presentation. So are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for my presentation? It's a tough one, so if you're not on this level, if you've not reached this level, I don't know if you can understand, but this is the best way I can actually explain to people. I made a presentation. So I'm going to flip the camera and then to my laptop so that you guys can see. You guys are able to hear my voice, but you guys are able to see the presentation on the screen. So I will be flipping the camera anytime soon. So in case you just see anything shake or move, that is me doing that. Understand? Oh Jesus. Okay, so alright. Okay. I really don't know if you guys can see my screen. Okay, so I was talking about 5 mistakes influencers make, and that's the topic for today. So mistakes influencers make is actually the topic for today. And I then also talked about I gave a little what's this thing called definition. I gave a little definition on what influencer marketing is. There are different types of definition that I have. I've been reading recently. I've been doing a lot of research, following up a lot of big brands that are online, that are on social media, especially Twitter and LinkedIn, and I've been looking at what they've been doing over the years, how they've been building and growing their brands. So this is one thing I could just sum it up for this presentation. So influencer marketing is becoming one of the most effective strategies for marketers interested in building a strong brand. Okay, so for my next slide, you can see me there, but here on the other side, you can see influencer marketing equals to your personal touch, your personal brand, and reach to your followers. So that is also another way to talk about how important your personal branding is, and also how important it is to your influencer marketing. So here I have 5 things to avoid as an influencer. These are 5 things you need to avoid as an influencer, and one of it is failing to understand your audience. So one of the things that people do, or people fail to do as influencers, is not to understand their audience. it is really important that you understand your audience. It is really important that you understand your followers. The reason why you're online every day, or the reason why you're showing up, is because of your followers. The reason why I am showing my face here and talking about this topic is because of you guys. So I really need to understand my audience. I need to understand my followers. I need to know what you guys want. So that way you tell me what you want to know, or the things that really interest you, so that we can start creating content around that on our page. So I'm sure after this video or the replay, you guys can actually send a DM or send a mail to say, okay, these are the things that we want to see on your page, or these are the things that we want to see, or often on this page. So this is basically OLORISUPERGAL team, and this is basically OLORISUPERGAL team understanding what the audience wants. So I said here, failing to understand your audience, and then I have the statistics that I collated, which is very, very recent. It is very recent. I'm trying to zoom in for you guys to see. Oh, Jesus. So I'm trying to zoom in so you guys can see the slides. But for if you can see the red circles there, these are numbers. This analytics here is from Instagram. This one here, where the mouse is from Twitter. This is Twitter, but the first analytics here is from Instagram. As you can see, you need to know your audience. You need to understand where your audience are watching you from, or reading you from, or following you from. You need to understand where what's your content, the kind of content, type of content your audience love to see more on your page. So this is by understanding them. This is not just by posting the things that you want to post because you like them. Yes, you can post the things that you like, but at the end of the day, you need to give it a balance to what your followers want. So this is one of the things that you need to avoid as an influencer. This is one thing you need to avoid. Then the second, okay, so this is also the extension of the explanation that I gave, failing to understand your audience. So the next thing you need to know or note as an influencer is to avoid a wrong platform selection. So what I mean by wrong platform selection is basically saying that, because Lagbaja is on Instagram, I want to be on Instagram. Oh, because Lagbaja has a Facebook group, I want to have a Facebook group. Or because Lagbaja has a Twitter page, I want to have a Twitter page. What if Twitter would work for you? What if Facebook would work for you? What if Instagram would work for you? Why not just find your own platform? Like you can just go to all these platforms, sign up, play with it for I think at least 3 months. Then look at the page that gets, or look at the platform that gets so much engagement, and then just go there and make it your base for networking, your base for business, your base for getting clients, and turning your followers to customers is very, very key. So some people pick different, they actually pick different they go on all platforms trying to create account. Of course, I'm actually on all accounts, but there are some accounts where I have strong followership, and that is where I focus more of my energy into. So as you can see here, this is the screen where this is the part where you have your phone, your tab, and everything. So you have the icons for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and I'm sure Pinterest is not really as popular as it is abroad. It's not really popular here in Nigeria. So if you look at it, find your strength on which social media platform works best for you. This is very important. It is more or less like using your SWOT analysis when you say strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. This is very, very important. Knowing the platform that works for you best. You can't be on all platforms at the same time. I, for one, or as OSG team, we're actually struggling on YouTube. Like we've been trying to crack YouTube for long. We don't really know how to find out or get our way around it. Like YouTube is really, really difficult for us to build. So we focus more on Twitter, focus more on Facebook, we focus more on Instagram. So find your niche, find your strength. YouTube is very, very important. So we actually put all our video content on YouTube. So anybody who goes to our platform will then get to see content, and then they watch, and they also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is OLORISUPERGAL TV. So that way we are building until maybe when we get to the level where we can then boost, or we can then or maybe when we get bigger on the platform, then we can then start pushing. But now we are actually still looking at. In short, that thing is really like more or less like statistics for me. It's really kind of difficult. So this is very important. Find your strength on which platform works best for you. It is very important. You can say Instagram is my base. You can say Twitter. I mean, for one definitely say, oh, this person is stronger on Twitter, this person is not strong on Instagram. And then someone else can say, oh, this person is stronger on Instagram and this person is not strong on Twitter. It is very, very easy to say. It is very easy to tell. You cannot be, I really can't say or explain, but from past experiences, I've seen a lot of platforms or brands that are actually stronger on one platform, but the other platform, yes, they are okay. But you just need to have one platform that you are really, really strong at, so that when you have a job, or when you start making money, you can easily tell your clients and say, okay, we are on Instagram, or we are on Twitter, or we are on YouTube, or we are on Facebook. So it goes on and on. Just select one platform that really works best for you. Hey people, I can see you guys are popping in now. Hi. They're not watching Big Brother, I see. All right, so the third thing that you need to avoid, another mistake you need to avoid as an influencer, is to neglect your analytics. This is very important, and I really don't know how to stress. I don't really know how to talk about it, because you guys can't see my face right now. I'm trying to show you guys the slides on my laptop screen. Someone is laughing. Doctors closet engine. Wow. All right, so one of the things you need to note as an influencer is not to neglect your analytics. Do not neglect your analytics. This is very important, and the results you're seeing here are recent results from Twitter and Instagram. This is Instagram here, this is Twitter, this is Twitter. It's Big Brother should go and sleep. Yes, so you guys should learn. I'm giving you guys value, of course. I need you guys to have something, to learn something, so this is why I'm doing this. So neglecting your analytics, this is one thing you should avoid as a business owner or an influencer online. This is one thing you should never what's this thing called? Yes, now Abby, because if it's Big Brother, you see there, we'll be on top life if it's Big Brother, but obviously this is not Big Brother, so I'm not surprised. All right, so as I was saying, do not neglect your analytics. Go to your back end. Go to your if you're on Instagram, go to your insights. If your Instagram account is linked to your Facebook page, it is then you see this insights. But if your account is still a personal account, I'm so sorry, you won't be seeing what I am showing you. So it is important as a business owner or as an influencer to make sure that your page is connected to a Facebook page, so that you can have access to the insights on your page. So this the laptop is kind of far. I really can't do this. This thing is really kind of difficult. I don't know if you guys can see better now. Okay, so you can see here I have engagement. I have the engagement rate, which is 1.9, then I have the link clicks, which is 8.9k. This is Instagram. This part here is for Instagram. Yeah, I have the age range, the top locations, the gender. Gender is very important, as a business owner online. You need to know if you're actually appealing to more male than female, or you're appealing to more female than male. It is very important. And there are some content, like for us on Instagram, our Twitter analytics shows that we appeal to more men than women. On Twitter, our analytics shows that we appeal to more men than women. So, and some of the contents that we even publish are related to, well, general content, but men get to the Shagun. All right, I can see your comment. It's the end, so everybody will be fine. All right, so as I was saying, on Twitter, so we appeal to more men than women, and on Instagram we appeal to more women than men. You can see there's a difference. So if you're on Facebook and you're really strong on Facebook, if you check your analytics too, you might also see that maybe you're also appealing to more men than women or women than men. It depends on your analytics or what your analytics is showing you, at the back end. So for this one, this is very recent, like I mentioned earlier. The gender here shows men 49%, female should be 51%. You understand? Then you also need to know their age range. Age range is very important. If you are trying to sell to a client and you want to if you're trying to sell to a client and you want to tell them you're rich, you want to tell them, oh, these are the set of people that you appeal to. Who do you appeal to? Like, are you appealing to the youth? Are you appealing to the teens? Are you appealing to their parents? Are you appealing to the working class people? Are you appealing to self-employed people? You need to know the type of people you're appealing to. So for this statistics, you can see here that we have 18 to 24, we have 25 to 34, and we also have 35 to 44. So and the thickest. Okay, I think I can do this now. Father, now I'm getting there. Presentation ain't easy. All right, so it's just to navigate now. That's an issue. Oh no. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. All right. So. All right. So, as I was saying before I got distracted, yes, you need to know the type of people you're appealing to, your age range. You need to know the gender. You need to know the reach. You need to know the countries they are even checking you out from. It is very important. You need to know the countries they are checking you out from. So, all your followers are not from Nigeria. If you are in business, all your followers cannot be from Nigeria. You need to be sure that, okay, this person is checking from where, this country, maybe Kenya, or maybe this person is checking from maybe South Africa or Tanzania or maybe UK or maybe US or something. You just need to know. I don't know if you guys can see clearly now. I'm just trying to show you what it looks like, clearly, for those who don't understand. So as you can see here, the thickest line here is the age range 25 to 34. So that way you know that you're appealing to this set of people, and the next set of people you're appealing to people under the age of 18 to 24. So that way you know that your content, it needs to your content needs to be around this set of people. Your content needs to be around this set of people. I don't know what type of brand you're selling, or the products you're selling, or the services you're rendering. So you need to be sure that you do this. So these things are very, very, very important. Very important. And hold on. All right. So thank you, Shagun. Hi, Shagun Prime. I see you. I see you. All right. So I'm trying to get to the next page. Hey, Jesus. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm trying to get to the next. All right, the next page. I've really scattered this my presentation. Jesus. All right. Okay. So. All right. So, yeah. So I'm back now. So the third thing I mentioned is not to neglect your analytics, and I explained better with the analytics that I have here in the presentation slides. Okay, so the next thing you need to look out for is not to put putting energies into the wrong things. Putting energies into the wrong things, which is number one, not engaging your fans, not engaging your fans enough. Or number two is by, you think all your followers or your fans are you. So while I was explaining, when I was explaining, I was thinking about yes. So the presentation, I don't know what is wrong with it. It's not cooperating. And we prayed already before this live video. I don't really understand. So putting your energies into the wrong things, this is really bad, because number one, everybody, we all have 24 hours in a day, and most of the time some people spend 10 to 12 hours, some 10 to 16 hours, some to 10 to 18, and it depends on how far or how long you can go during the day. But I, for one, as a business owner, when I'm trying to put things together, my time is very critical. My time is very important. So when I'm creating content and when I'm doing a lot of research, when I'm trying to get a lot of things done, I try not to put my energy into the wrong things. Now, number one, I did mention earlier that you need to consider your fans, and that was when I was talking about failing to understand your audience. You can see that number one and number four are actually like similar to each other. So this was the first thing I mentioned, before when I started the presentation. I said, failing to understand your audience is actually a bad move. You need to understand your audience. You need to know what they want. You understand? You need to know what they want. You need to know what they like. You need to know what they want to see. You understand? So number four now states putting energies into the wrong thing. So putting energy into the wrong thing states what number one is actually saying. So if you're trying to say, okay, so if you're trying to say that I run let me just use a simple example. I'm just trying to think. Maybe angels, I say. Maybe they were, I really don't know, but it's all good. Okay, so putting energies into the wrong things, not engaging your fans enough. That is maybe your content maybe the type of content you are publishing is not what your audience wants, or maybe the type of posts you are putting out there is not what your audience wants. You need to understand them. You need to understand, okay, this is what they want to see, this is what they want to know, and they also need to know what your platform is all about. Not all platforms can do everything. Not all platforms can do news, entertainment, travel, etc. Like, seriously, are you trying to confuse your followers? Are you trying to confuse them? Except if you are introducing a new segment, except if you're introducing a new show, except if you're introducing a new style of content or type of content, you need to let them know. It is very important when you're transitioning from one content to the other. Let your fans or your followers know. Carry them along. It is very important because these guys they give you they are the oxygen of your platform. They are the oxygen of your business. They are the oxygen of whatever it is that you are doing out there. They are the ones giving you that, hey, go girl. Well, for women, go girl. For men, hey, and they, so they are your oxygen. So you need to be able to understand them. So when they come, for every day, everybody comes online to check your page. Let them find something meaningful, or let them find something that will actually meet their needs. Which is what this is one of the things that we do, at OLORISUPERGAL. We make sure that one thing has to make sense. If it's maybe the morning quotes, or maybe the evening jokes, or maybe the afternoon, it has to be something that has to be meaningful for you, so that when you go the next day, you can easily come back to our page and say, oh yes, I saw this thing on the OLORISUPERGAL page, and then you come back. So these things are very important. Don't put your energy into the wrong things. Make sure that your energy is going into creating good and original content for your clients, or your good and original content for your followers. It is very, very, very important. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is overlooking the importance of competitive analysis. So I think that word is kind of too I'll say too much oyinbo oyinbo typology. Okay, so what I mean basically is, in simple terms, is not to avoid, like, one of the things you need to do as an influencer, one of the things you need to do as a business owner, is not to neglect, or not to say, okay, fine, it is good to say I'm my own competition, blah blah blah, but it is also good to see what other people are doing. This is very important, for every business. I think every business or every business owner is actually following a model. If not, some of them created their own model, and they should also have at the back of their minds that some people are actually following them. It's also looking at what they are doing. So as you can see, it's a circle, like it goes round and round. So if you're saying that I don't want to see what this person is doing, I don't want to see what that person is doing, you need to be able to check your performance rates online. I don't know if I'm talking too fast. I'm so sorry, guys. If I'm talking too fast, I apologize. So it is very important to check your competitors, like see what they are doing. This is not about getting their style of content, but this is about getting their, as in looking at the analytics, how well they are doing, how well they are performing, what are they doing that you cannot add to yours differently. Don't copy and paste, don't steal. If you take anybody's content, please give them credit. It is very important. That is very, very, very okay. Thank you, Shagun. That is very okay. So it is good because it is good you check your competitors. It's good you get to see what they are doing, because for every day you get to see new things online. I, for one, man, I'm a sucker for information. I am a sucker for information. I love to do my research. I love how we go and do my research, read. If I don't understand, I will ask questions. It is very important to ask questions. It is very important you know what you're doing. It is very important you know that you're on the right path. Even when everything seems or looks like you're not going anywhere, you just need to be sure that you are still on that right path. That's what some people's what's this thing called, slogan for 2018 is focus on your focus. Fine. The more as you are trying to focus on your focus, try to see what other people are doing, because I think 2018 is basically more of the year of collaboration. So of course people mentioned that in 2017, but we didn't get to see more of collaborations. Instead we saw more of beefs. So but 2018 basically is more of the year of collaboration. So you just get to see what's this person doing that what's this person doing that I'm not doing, or what does this person have that I don't have. How can we come together? How can we pair together? How can we do something together? Let's do something magical, let's do something creative, let's do something, and that is where you see that power come. Like the power comes out, and then you're giving your followers, you're giving your fans, you're giving them something double, you're giving them something worthwhile, because they will definitely and always come back to your platform. This is very, very important. So I listed out some of the things that some of the platforms that you can check. Topsy is very good. I use Topsy. I use Google Alert. I use Google Keywords. I use Simply Measured. Yeah. And some of these things that I listed, you can actually do, like as you can see that I put etc. So there are more. There are a lot of them online, and then you can just do your research and find what works for you. What I tell people is, see, in as much as there is, I think the latest what's this thing called, social media app now is Vero. I don't know if you guys have heard of Vero. Vero is now the latest social media app now online. Everybody's now on Vero. In short, when we joined, there was really nothing there. It's like Instagram. It's a picture platform. Yes, we joined. We opened an account. Nothing is happening. I'm back on Instagram. I'm making money. I'm back online making money. So it is good to check all of these platforms, and see what works. It is very good to see what works for you. You can't really tell. You can't really know. So check out these platforms to see how you can, check your competitors, or see what they're doing, or see how good they're doing, or see what you can also do. Because this part is just to give you just to analyze your platform. It is very important. So let's say, for instance, your followers are interested in music, and you're giving them Fuji content. Those two things don't align together. Your analytics is telling you your followers want music, and then you are giving them Fuji content. So let's say Fuji content. Let me look for something else to use as a case study. So imagine if your no, they are not apps, they are not applications. They're actually, you can just go online. Let me see. Yeah, trying to upload on YouTube since yesterday. It's very, 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 yeah. So I'm trying to see. So this is Topsy. Once you just type Topsy, it shows up, and then you just go to the platform. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, let me say Google Alert. So Google Alert. Google Alert is very good. I use Google Alert. I should have been using Google Alert since 2009, 9-10. Google Alert is very good. It is good for publishers. It is good for publishers, so that you guys can see or know what is really happening. Then you can also look at social mentions. SOCIAL. Can you see that? It's just the second one. So you can see that. So it's social mentions. It's a monitor web, grow customer satisfaction. So social mention, real-time search. So I'll click on this one. My phones are ringing. If I really calling my line. It's really difficult to go live these days. It's busy all the time, just round the clock. and I have to do these things. I have to show up, guys. I need to show up. So yes, you can see now social mention, real-time social media search and analysis. So all right, let me just send something. Just trying this. You guys can do this later. Like, you guys can do your research and then see what works for you and all. So can you see I typed in a keyword and the keyword is showing, and oops, and as you can see, this is the result that I'm getting from the keyword I typed. Can you guys see that? Can you see that? My screen is really far from my phone, so I'm trying not to go out of frame. That's the only thing I am avoiding, because I am not filming or showing you guys this content in what's this thing called? This is portrait mode though, so I don't want to get out of frame. Why are people laughing? So this is just an example, basically, so as you can see, you can see the stats here on the left side, and you can see the mentions about Bobrisky. You can see what people are saying online, the retweets. You can see all of these things. This information really helps a lot. So I don't know what type of business, for people that are watching, I really don't know what type of business you're into, so I can't really go in depth. To say, okay, for those who are into cake, those who are into cooking, those who are into music, those who are into this and all of that, I can't really break it down. Like, I can't really go in depth. So what I would advise is that this video, of course, will be on replay, so you guys can watch in the next 24 hours before it expires. So you guys can just look at this platforms and then see what works for you. Use that to check your competitors online and see how you can get better. So the aim of this thing basically is to make sure that you get better using your platform online. So guys, that is the end of today's presentation. All right, hi Hoodie Foods, you came late to the party. What happened? All right, guys, thank you for joining. So if you have any question, please let me know. I'll be taking your questions now. If you have any question, please let me know. You can follow us on Twitter at OLORISUPERGAL, on Facebook OLORISUPERGAL for business. Send an email to us, hello@OLORISUPERGAL.com. Did I put comma there? Well, I was sleeping when I was typing. Sorry, guys. And then that's our email, phone number. You can call us. And let me see. Yeah, 5 things to avoid. All right. Okay, so I'm looking for questions. Okay, so yes, you can ask your question now. I'm flipping the camera back to my face. Now you guys can see my face. Woo! First timer, hi Leke Bams. Thank you for joining us. Leke Bams. Yeah. Alright, so guys, can you hear me now? Yeah, so what's your question? How can we convert our followers into clients? That's everybody's question, basically. Everybody people that I know, ask that question. They want to know how they can convert. I'm looking for something to wipe my face. How they can convert their followers into clients. Now, this is it. For everybody who is watching, or for everybody who's going to watch later, I'm sure you definitely, if you have any question, maybe after this comment, you can then send to me. I would, respond to it when I see it. But this is it. Who are you selling to? Your followers. You need to be able to know who you're selling to. That was the reason why I mentioned earlier. You need to know your what's this thing called? Check your analytics. Check your insights. Check people that are coming to your page. You need to. Yeah, thank you. Hi, first timers. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll start doing giveaways now. So for those who are joining me for the first time, definitely you'll be getting something. Thank you all for joining. I really, really appreciate it. All right, so to turn your followers into clients, you need to be able to give them, number one, you need to be able to sell to them. Number two, you need to be able to give them something. selling to them, you can sell your brand, you can sell your product, you can sell anything with your services, you can sell to them. Once you have your first client becomes your mouthpiece. Your first client becomes the person that we then tell the next person to say, okay, this is what I got on this platform. You guys can check them out. You guys can try them out. We call them feedback. We call them testimonials. You can call it anything you want to call it, But as long as once you get your first client, you make sure that you appreciate them, and you also make sure that you get their feedback. Now you have customer A or customer. Shag, leave me alone. So you have customer A or you have customer, and then you sold to customer A, and customer A is happy. Now customer A found you on Twitter, selling a particular product, and customer A got interested in it and patronized you. And at the end of the day, naira and kobo, dollar, euro, pounds, any way you want to transact, happened, and your customer at the end of the day is happy. And your customer goes to your DM to say, hello Tosin, oh, thank you for the services, I really enjoyed it, or thank you for the product, I really enjoyed it, oh, my wife loved it, or my sister loved it, or something, and my friend saw it, and then the list goes on. So you can see already that he used your product. You already used your product, so he's telling you, he's giving you a feedback already, and then you need to take that, hold on to it, and make sure that you then can promise them and say, okay, maybe when you make your next post, or maybe when you did I say next post? Maybe when you buy the next product, I'll give you 10% discount off. The person thinks, you give me 10% discount off this particular product, then I'll come the next time. And before you know it, you can then take the feedback, collate it, put it in a post, and then publish on your platform. People get to see, oh, okay, people are buying this particular product from this platform. So people get to see that it is working and it is happening. It is not just that you're just telling them, it is now happening. Things, you push, you tend to push, and then the day you have your first client, boom, that's it. That is it. So Mixi phone books, I don't know if I responded to your question very well. Converting your followers into clients is not the easy one, but it is one of the easiest way to get your product or your services out there. Once you break even, you're good to go, because you need to keep selling and selling every day. That is what everybody is doing. Keep selling. Sell. Definitely somebody will need this thing, and they will come and say, hey, I saw this on your page 2 weeks ago. Well, so how can I get this product? And so because the thing about, okay, from my own experience, basically selling on Twitter was difficult back in 2009. It was difficult to convince one follower to buy. Jesus, it was very difficult. But we broke even. It was a lot of push. It was a lot of convince people. The whole essence of this online media, online buying, business is that the person, you guys can see me now, I can't see you. I don't even make any sense. You guys can see me, but I can't see you. But if I tell you today now that this particular pen is selling at 10 naira, and maybe on another platform is selling at 20 naira, you definitely want to buy from because it's selling at 10 naira. But it's not because it is an inferior product, but because I am selling at a cheaper rate, and I'm giving you what quality, I'm giving you value or something. So you need to be able to get your followers to buy from you, or you get your family and friends to buy from you. Once you have your first client, you're good to go. And once you keep having them, just make sure that you retain them, treat them well. They are like babies. You treat them well, check on them. Not that you check on them at odd hours. You can just say, hi, thank you for patronizing us, we look forward to doing more business with you. In case you have any other campaign, or in case you have any other in case you have, I really don't know how to place these examples, because I have a lot of I'm just seeing a lot of businesses going boom 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 boom. Maybe what I need to do is just to have one business that I can focus on, so that once I am giving my example, I can just go on that same tail. So I don't have to go into music, I don't have to go into cake and cooking. It's just a lot. So it is very important that you retain your followers. So you retain your clients. So that's from followers to clients, and you retain them. All right. So what do I do to be relevant like you? What do you need to do to be relevant like me? Number one, you need to be consistent. Number two, you need to show up like I am doing right now. Showing up, showing my face. This is the face, and in short, my team members are actually working. So I just have to take this topic today. But honestly, it is to be consistent, to be able to engage your followers. It is very important that you are able to engage your followers. And then it's also important that you create your content, your original content. If you want to steal and give credit. If you want to create your content, create. If you want to repost, give credit. Anyhow you want to do your content, you can be a curator, you can be an aggregator, you want to say, oh, I want to focus on original content. Anyone that works for you, any way you want to rock your boat, it is your business, but you must be able to engage, you must be able to communicate, you must be able to you have to be consistent, you have to show up. It is very important to show up. Show up means that you have to keep doing it over and over again. Except if you are traveling or you're going to be in transit, or I don't know, but your business is your business, so you just sort that part out. But what I'm saying is that your followers would want to know or care or anything. You just need to make sure that you're consistent. And again, for your future clients, so that you can always see that your page is popping. So you need to, it's a lot of work than what I'm really saying right now. So to be relevant, it's a lot of work. How do you increase engagement on your page? So Shegun asked that, how do you increase engagement on your page? Okay, so I can use this example to say that everybody now is into content. Everybody now is into blogging. Everybody now is into this. Everybody is now into that. So how do you increase your engagement? It's one of the most difficult things to figure out. So when I started this live video, I talked about personal branding. I talked about influencer marketing, the influencer as one, the marketing as one, merging it together, the personal branding, which is very key. Your engagement, you need to be able to understand, and you need to be able to understand what your followers are thinking, or what's going on in their head. I don't know how you can do that, but that is the way I see some of our followers. I try to understand them. What do you want? What do you want? Okay, this is what you want. Okay, we give it to you. What do you want? We give it to you. What do you want? And then we get to find out that there are some particular posts that when we publish them, there are some posts that when we publish, we just leave it for some time to see how effective it's going to be. And then we come back, and the next thing we just see 2,000 likes. Wow! So we didn't know this post or this particular post will actually get us over 2,000 likes. Let's say I think something happened yesterday. Let me try and see if I can go on my other phone. There was this particular screenshot. Yes, this screenshot. The recent slogan now is table shakers. Shoko shaker, yes, shoemaker. So the term table shakers is what's really going on these days. So there was this particular tweet of Davido on Twitter, and I saw it, took the screenshot, munched it, and I went to Instagram and then published it. I was not really expecting anything from that post, because honestly, reading his tweets, it shows that he's about to release new music. So definitely it's just to let our followers know that, hey, Davido has something new, or Davido has a new music coming up, so you guys should just anticipate. So the caption was, so we need more carpenters, another table is about to break, or something like that. And it got a lot of engagement. It got a lot of people talking in the comment section. Like, I was not expecting that. I was not really expecting that people would definitely talk, under that comment. But so you can't really tell. There are sometimes that we test. There are sometimes that we know this is what works. So once you find out, okay, this is what is working on my page, stick to it. It is better you just stick to it, because it is good when you test and then you see what works for you. Once you figure it out that, okay, this is what works for me, I will stick to it. But if this is not working, I'll just drop it and then move on to the next one and look for another. Think of something creative again that I can put out and the people can, can be engaged with. So this is the, yeah. So this particular post has over 1,000 likes. That's the one for the video. I don't know if you guys can see my screen. You guys can see it. I'm so sorry. I don't want to blind your eyes. But it has about 1,000 likes. It's just a screenshot, a tweet, just a tweet. I would have expected that a photo or a video would actually get more engagement, but the tweet picture, got over 1,000. So we can't say what will work. You can't say this is what will work or this is not work. Except if you know your niche, just stick to your niche. Just stick to it. Nobody can steal it or take it away from you. Look at Lasisi Eleni, for instance. Lasisi is just using the Snapchat filter. You understand? That is what is working for his platform, and that is how he engaged. That is the only way he engaged his followers. That is the only way they interact with him. That is the only way they know this is Lasisi. So the only thing they go for is to get humor, to just crack, to laugh, and that way is engaging a lot of people. And people get to see his page, they just repost and they repost, and it goes on, and that's how it is. So if you know what you're like, for you, Shegun, I know that I follow you. You have the series called Elder Jeremiah. You have the one where you feature your kids. There was one particular video that I watched where you featured your dad. Once you figure out the content that is really working for you, just stick to it. Then if you want to improvise, introduce the show or introduce the new segment or something, and people can then follow you. So that way you know that you are actually at the same path. So another person is asking, how do I get more followers, monetize my page, please? The question about followers is that you need to be able to get content before you can get your followers. This is it. Everybody, or I will say for our platform, start from zero. You understand? We start from zero, Odo. Zero. So you need your focus should be your content, not that you need to get more followers. Yes, it is good to get followers. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Everybody wants, it should, our own aim is to get to one aim. You understand? But we need to work more on our content. Our content will definitely drive the engagement. The content will drive people. The content will drive more people to even check our page or to follow our page or to even, what am I saying? To follow our page basically. So you need to work on your content. Your content will bring you more followers. And I don't know which platform you're talking about. I think if you guys want to ask the questions, just tell me the platform where you I need water. So just tell me tell me the platform you're talking about. Maybe the platform you use most or you use more. Oh Jesus. Yeah. So just tell me the platform and then I can explain better. But the whole essence of even if it's Google Plus, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, get your content ready. Snapchat is just on the go. Hey guys, I'm about to take a selfie in front of something, and the next thing say, hey guys, If you are talkative on Snapchat, please keep doing it. You need to create content for people. That is the reason why Bobrisky is the king of Snapchat. He creates content for people. He creates something for you guys to talk about. You understand? That's the reason why you go to his page. Hey, have you seen what Bobrisky said? Hey, have you seen what Bobrisky said yesterday? Oh, this is what Bobrisky said last week. Because he's giving you guys content. He's creating his content on the go. He's creating his content every day. The guy might just sit down and just think of another way to, okay, how can I go about it today? It's content. So content will actually bring your followers. Content will bring your followers, your entertainment. That is the only way you can get that going. Your content will bring your followers. Your engagement will definitely bring more followers for you. So you need to work on your content first. And your second question says, monetize my page, please. I really want to understand what page. Is it your YouTube page? Is it your Instagram page, your Twitter page, or your Facebook page? I need to know what page exactly, because not all platforms have the same thing. Don't get it twisted. Alright, so if you guys have any question, must all businesses have a face? It's that's one question that not all businesses. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think so. I can choose not to show my face. I can choose to show my face. I can choose not to be the face of my brand. I can choose to be the face of my brand. It depends on what works for you. So must all businesses have a face? Yes and no. Yes and no. Not yes or no. Yes and no. So yes if you want to, no if you don't want to. So it depends on what works for you basically. And yeah, I mean, not all businesses need to have their face, but if you want, if your face is what is driving, if your face is what's going to bring more business or more clients, because okay, for me as an example, a lot of clients that engage with, or a lot of clients that contact me will say, hey, okay, so can we have a meeting, want to see your face. So they say, I want to see your face, and they're like, you can Google me. I don't say that, but I'm just saying that what I'm trying to say basically is that a lot of people would definitely want to see the face behind a particular platform. Of course, there are some platforms that are existing, very active, and you don't get to see the person behind the platform. I mean, this has been happening for years. I think way back since I was on Blogger, that's Blogspot. Since I was on Blogspot, there was a lot of blogs then that were really making waves, but you never get to see the person behind the platform. You will never see the owner of the page. You would, like, for instance, now if you say Nairaland, now the CEO of Nairaland, or the founder of Nairaland, you say Shewa, and they're like, have you seen his face before? You can't even see his face anywhere. That is his own decision. He made his own decision not to show his own face. But Nairaland is very popular. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of people go to Nairaland for news. They go there to put their stories there. They go there to do a lot of things, and business is going on for that platform. So if you choose to show your face or not, it's a decision you need to make. Just do what works for you. You don't really need to follow everybody's what's this called, trail or path. You don't need to be this person. You don't need to be that person. That was the reason why I mentioned earlier that you need to find your niche, like know what works for you. What works for you is that is your own power. So if your face works, fine. If it does not, so you just make that decision and then you get things rolling. Wow. So another question here says the challenges faced with such is trust issues. I don't know what. I'm trying to connect that. Hi Adepeju Catering Service. I had to mention that Andrew because I know what she said this afternoon, in one of our posts. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. These people, I really can't say I can't bring their matter into this one. It's not even worth my own time. But it's all good. It's a show. It will end soon, and I'm sure everybody will be fine. So what is the name of my wig? The name of my wig is so this wig is by Wig by Sally. Wig by Sally. I need water. Wig by Sally. She's on Instagram, very active on Instagram. So you can check her out. You can check her page, and then what's this thing called? Wow, so I have a lot of questions here. Alright, I need to go back. I think, yeah, okay, so someone here says content is the cocoa. Yes, I agree. Content is the key thing you need. La 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 la, da 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 da. Instagram, I'm a presenter. Alright, so you're a presenter. Okay, that's for Jollytainment. Okay, so that's Jollytainment. Okay, so here's another question. Why are people always complaining when we use our business page to comment on your page? I don't understand that. You can use any handle to comment on anybody's page. I really don't understand. See, this online thing is business. Everybody's trying to sell markets. Like the hair, now you're saying, oh, where did I get this hair from? And I said Wigs by Sally. This is market. What if I am selling this earring? What if I am selling this, what if I'm selling this? What if I'm selling anything? So you can't just say, you can sell anything. You can sell anything online with any handle you want to. Don't mind people that are complaining though. That's not. All right. So another question here says, should I make my personal page a business page? Separate it. Separate them. I think I have 21 minutes left. You need to separate your business page from your personal page. Do not use your business page and your personal page together, guys. I'll come back soon. Right now, let me try and save